Hey y'all, I'm Chris and this is It Worth It, y'all? And today we're gonna do something very different. What we're going to do today is I'm gonna take you through packing. I know, right? You're like, this is a like recipe channel and you're gonna take me through packing. Well, I have the privilege of catering a wedding and I gifted my best friend's son their wedding meal for their wedding gift. And then they decided to tell me that the wedding's in California and we are not anywhere near California. So I am wanting to show you what I'm packing to make sure that we get to California so I can cater a wedding for 40 people. And then drive across country and all that good stuff. So hopefully you find this interesting. If not, we'll see you on the next cooking video. So stick around and let me show you what we're doing and how much stuff we're actually gonna fit in a car. So here we go. So what we are going to do, I have already, and first let me say, I apologize for the way that I sound. It's allergy season and I'm trying to recover. It's not going so well, but it's been a rough one this year. So we're going down into the basement and I want to show you the pile that we've got started real quick. This is just the beginning of it. Turn around. Here is the pile. Now I have already packed the totes, but I'll show you going through the list of what's in everything. I'm literally packing like there's nothing there because I don't know what's there because we're going to go to an Airbnb. So I'm going to take you through kind of and review what we're taking, the consumables that we're taking. Now we do have most of the perishable items that we're going to get. I'm going to get those in California because there's no sense in me traveling with a bunch of like mayonnaise or, lettuce or stuff like that. So we're going to get all that stuff there. These type items are all the things I would need for catering, like, serving spoons and the carafes and stuff like that. So basically what we're bringing are the hardware type things and some of the consumables. A thing of paper towels, toilet paper. We're hosting 40 people, so we want to make sure that we're prepared. So we are going to go ahead and we are bringing some of the canned goods that I've canned up already. But I'm going to drag these upstairs one by one and we're going to start the process of confirming. And I have tons of spreadsheets to make sure that what's in these totes is actually in the tote. And Greg's gonna help me load this up in the car. So this is it's a lot of stuff. So, all right, y'all. So I said I would share some packing with you. The goal is to actually sleep in the car on the way out, just because I'm gonna be moving fast. So as you can see, I'm like really bringing all of the catering stuff. So that's like chip and dip beverage. And then we're going to use one of these. We've used it before on one of our long trips. The bag that goes on the top of the car. We like the bag better than we like the hard cases because it's easier to travel with. So I have canned goods down here and paper towels and toilet paper shoved wherever I can shove. Foil pans, bring in a roaster just in case. The cooler fits. I'll have that lid down. I just don't want it to stink before we put the stuff in there. And I mean, you can see like there's olive oil, here's bowls, here's a mixer, here's ladles and stuff, my toolbox. I've got emergency gear under here. So the back of this is completely full. So, excuse the hair and the makeup, but it's bright and early. So what I'm doing now is I am getting my clothes done. I don't know if you can see over there. I'm packing my clothes, packing my shoes, and let me show you this setup for Ernie. He's got all of his stuff in that drawer. He's going to sit up here
And then literally all my clothes and stuff are right there. And then I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put my work gear. I have this whole side open. And so what we'll do when it's time to stop for a break is I will actually take, I'll take the stuff that's back in the back and I'll shove it either in the back on top of the cooler, or I can, my hair, y'all, hang on. Is that any better? Probably not. I just woke up. My hair's a mess. Anyway, so what I'll do whenever it's time to sleep at night, because I'm only gonna spend 2 nights on the road before we get to the Airbnb where we're gonna actually do the wedding. And I just wanna go quick. I wanna get on the road. It's like 19-hour drive time. So I want to just hustle on the way out. Plus I have like frozen food that I need to get to the destination. So I'm basically camping in campgrounds, sleeping in the back of the car, blow up an air mattress, sleep, deflate, rearrange the car, get back on the road. So we're going to do this as quickly as possible. And then once I get there, we're 5 days there, so then I'll have time to recuperate and all that good stuff. So, I was going to show you the packing of the totes, but they're already packed and I would have to like unpack and repack everything. So I think, at some point we'll go over that. And so I can show you. Now I will show you, Greg's going to come over later and help me load because we're getting ready to leave. But I'll show you how we set the car up to make sure that we make it somewhere successfully. Last year we went to DC, and we're all about making sure that we're those people. We bring our own food and our Instant Pot and all that stuff. So we did this same setup with 2 dogs. Us, 2 dogs, 2 people, and about the same amount of gear. So I think we're doing pretty good this time, with just me and a bunch of catering gear. So when Greg gets here, I will film him loading the big stuff on the top and see if we can maybe even get some of those sterno pans up, which I don't know. We're kind of pushing it on space. So, all right, that's it for now. It's gonna be a long day. I leave tomorrow. It's gonna be fun though. All right, y'all. There's Ernie. We have made it to our first destination, and I wanted to show you the setup. Here's the packing setup. Up here, there are 4 totes, big totes, 3 little totes, and a pot. And so this was Ernie's setup. That drawer's got all of his stuff in it. When we finished packing back here, it turned into a little bit bigger of a mess than it should have. But these were the last minute things. Greg had to bring his clothes over. That's what this is. I just want to show you. That trash can is invaluable. More stuff over there. But I will say, you've seen the back, I think. But see, these are the totes. And I mean, driving where I was driving 85. And that didn't move. So this is how we packed our clothes. We packed our clothes in totes instead of suitcases. So yeah, there's more catering gear. This trash can, I think this is the best purchase I've made the entire time, was this trash can. And then Ernie's little setup, he did okay. He had a hard time for a little while. I think he's just not used to riding. This drawer is invaluable, getting his stuff in and out as I needed it while we were driving. Too easy. So what I'm gonna use tonight, here's my PJs, here's my clothes, these are my toiletries. And so I do not have to get into anything in the rest of this car. It's all right here. So as far as traveling in the setup, it was perfect. So, all right. I know this was a weird video. It's very, very different than what you're used to, but I just kind of wanted to show you, because we're catering for so many people. I think it was just pretty cool to see how we got everything to fit in the car. So I'll probably, once we get there and we'll do the wedding and stuff, I'm going to film all that so you guys can see all the stuff that I brought and what it looks like whenever it's in a kitchen. So like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until we see you on the next video, bye y'all. Oh, P.S. This is not like a normal video. So if you're here for the first time, yeah, this isn't normal. Go look at other stuff. That other stuff's normal. This is just weird. So, but we do weird on this channel too. So, all right, bye.